Austin, if you both can just speak of your play specifically today and how difficult that can be when you don't have maybe the full offensive line that you're used to.
Whether or not we have the personnel or the full offensive line or the receivers you want, at the end of the day, we got to make every play work. Coach Shoup is on us that it doesn't matter what you get. Our offense is structured in a way that somebody's always open, and we just got to work faster, and we got to continue to push each other and push ourselves in our preparation to be able to identify who that open guy is, if in fact we have to get it out early. And we're developing that too deep so that it doesn't matter, and it shouldn't matter. We've got enough guys in our locker room that can get the job done. We are, it's our job as a quarterback to continue to push those guys and get that chemistry. But we got to be ready come our first game, and we're going to put the work in necessary to do so.
Yeah, I thought there's a lot of things to work on. I think there's a lot of good things out there. Obviously, I want to get in and look at the film more to see the technical stuff. But I think that there's a lot of good things to go off of, and I think the young guys on the squad I was on and stuff, they were really learning throughout the game and getting that kind of game-like experience that's crucial. I'm really proud of those guys from that sideline. It was a good opportunity because I had a lot of young guys to step up and try and be a leader more, and that was definitely good. And I think that we continue to keep getting better, and I think that we showed a lot of progress throughout the spring. And we had a guy who was, he's supposed to be in high school, and I thought he did a great job today calling a lot of plays. And I was really proud of him. I was proud of JJ. I thought he had a great game, and I was just continuing to give Keontae the ball. David Yancey had a great play. Akeem was out there running pretty good routes. And I think that was good to have him, since we didn't have a whole lot of players out there. He had to go out there and play some receiving more, and I think that was good to get him some game experience at that too.
Yeah, for Danny Anthrop and for Raheem, Coach just talked about going into the fall, you guys are probably going to be at your best when you're able to spread people out and take advantage of your speed, whether that's running, jet sweeps or whatever, and then in the passing game. Could each of you talk about, your perception of that and moving forward, how you think that will work out if you three can spread people along with the other receivers?
Well, I believe that, the offense believes that we could make a big threat in the game as far as spreading the teams and running the ball and catching and all that type of stuff. We got weapons, and they're realizing that, okay, we're gonna do it, we're gonna get the job done. We're gonna spread everyone out. We're gonna run the ball up the middle. Like Coach Hazel said, they only got 5.5 in the box, so we're gonna shove it down their throat. And then at the same time, we got the jet sweeps to Danny and Akeem. We're just trying to make the most effective way possible in order for us to win, and they see that it's gonna help us in the long run. So.
Dan.
Going off what he said, we have a lot of different options in terms of stretching the defense out. We can go deep to any of the starting 3 receivers, especially Yancey. And then when they start getting spread out a little bit, we can go with the jet sweeps to Akeem, myself, or Raheem. And when we start getting those jet sweeps, then it opens up the middle for him and the rest of the running backs. And we got a lot of different options, and with our offense, you need a lot of different options, and I think that's what we're really going to go off of in the fall. And this was a good spring for us. I think we ended strong, and I'm excited to see who makes plays on our first game.
Danny Anthrop, can you just talk us through that touchdown catch that you made today?
That play, I think. Second or third in the read, and David Blau made a good play. He kind of had to scramble around a little bit, and I was kind of on the opposite side of the field. I was on the left side of the field, and we were just supposed to stay in the middle, but when we start moving around, it kind of allows us to work with that a little bit, and I think running into the wind helped a little bit because it killed the ball, and it allowed me to get underneath it. But it was the same play that I scored with him against Iowa, so he's got a good history. So
for both quarterbacks, just where did you see the most progress in your offense in spring practice?
I think as far as throughout the entire spring practice, or just today?
No, spring practice.
I think the offensive line has done just better and better continually. I think that obviously Raheem here, I think he's been running downhill a lot better. I mean, I think there were some times that today, you know, he gets contact at 1 yard, ends up getting 6 or 7 out of it. So it kind of brings his own block in that sense. I mean, I think the receivers have done better at blocking downfield and blocking for each other when they throw those screens out there. And I think the quarterbacks have also, we've all done a good job distributing the ball and making the teams kind of defend the entire field, which is what we're trying to aim with this offense, is make them guard all 50-some yards from sideline to sideline.
I think for us as an offense, it's been the confidence, where we plan better and play more confident because we know what we're doing. We're a year into the system. Akeem Hunt, a senior, had 0 mental errors all spring, which is incredible. For a guy like him that put in the work all winter and really pushed himself to grasp the offense. And he's just one example. There's tons of guys that, you know, have really taken it personal to try to do everything that they can do to help this team win and be successful. And with that confidence has allowed us to play freely. And we've got a long way to go. I mean, that's obvious. The timing, you know, all that stuff is going to come with time. And at the end of the day, it only matters when we get to week 1. But guys are playing more confidently, know what we're going to do. Coach is preaching, you got to know what to do, you got to know how to do it, and then you got to do it. And step 1 is knowing what to do and how to do it, and we know that. Now it's our job going into summer and leading up through camp to do it. And you know, that's the easiest thing to do. I mean, we've gotten through all the hard part. Now you just go out there and let your athletic ability take over and go make plays. But confidence is definitely something that we've taken away.
Coach said that this has been a team that has been very open to learning and being receptive to learning things. What has allowed you guys to do that? Is that something consciously you say, you know, we're going to be open to learning, or is that just kind of how this team is, willing to take criticism and learn?
I feel like he said, and Coach Hazel mentioned earlier, that it was basically the confidence. You know, we stepped on the field and we basically felt that we can do the job. And if you believe that you can do anything, you're going to do it, regardless of what the situation or what the outcome may be. That's something that Coach Shoup instilled in us, and something that Coach Hazel as well instilled in the offense. Like, hey, look, you go out there, you build confidence, you know what you do, you do it, and just keep learning from there. That's something that we all up here just been working with. Go out, practice hard, and then at the end of the day, let's see your results. And if your results are good, you did a good job. If they're not, improve, get better. And it's based off just confidence, really.
Danny, you saw Ryan Russell in your backfield a little bit more often maybe than you wanted to today. That probably wasn't a good thing for you today, but bigger picture-wise, from your vantage point, do you feel like he's had a pretty big spring?
I think Ryan's had a great spring, actually. I mean, he's going up against him every single day. You know, you kind of get tired of him always in the backfield, but I mean, he's going to be a great player for us this season. And I think his motor has just gone twofold since last year. I mean, he's going with such a higher motor than I've ever seen him go with. And I mean, he's tough to go against, and I feel sorry for any other quarterback who might have to go against him, because when I was live for a little bit, you know, he was always on me, so he let me know when he was there too, and I'd be yelling at him. So we'll see how he goes.
Is there one more for the offense for the defensive guys in here?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No? Brad Stacy, last one to you.
This still was a game format, so can you take us through the last drive, Danny, to kind of, I guess, go ahead, touchdown?
Yeah, I told the guys we definitely wanted to try to eat up all the time we could, so we wanted a nice methodical drive down there. We had a couple of things that we had seen them doing that we really liked. There was a couple times I saw them bring in some pressure, so I was able to change out what we want to do with the receivers. We had some great runs by Keontae. He was doing a great job, and we had some great blocking by the offensive line on my side. And you know, we had a couple of missed protections, and I didn't really want to take a sack, so I had a couple thrown away. And you know, we definitely, when we got down there towards the end, you know, we definitely started to get more and more confidence, and I knew we could punch it in with if we just flipped the play we just ran the last time. So we talked to coaches, I told them that, and we got it in, so it was good.